do you think ironed these clothes? Could it be me? Or could it be him? Why is shiny teeth? So let us see your answer in the description box below.
Wow.
I'm Oyinkosola.
And this is
Love and Emotions Hub.
Yes. So good to have you guys back.
Yes, you're welcome.
You're welcome. If you're new to this channel, please.
Ooh, we're welcome
We'll
you.
welcome you. Thank you.
Yes.
I want to remind you, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yes.
Like this video,
And
comment
share.
on it, and share. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to Love and Emotions Hub. Yes, so. All right, and you know how we do this.
Yes.
Click on the like button, drop your comment in the comment section, and share to other people. All right, so this brings us to this video, and the title of this video is what I ordered versus what I got. What I ordered versus what I got. And here we'll also be talking about personality differences in marriage. So one of the reasons why we're talking about this is, if you see at the beginning of the video, we talked about the shirt. Who do you think ironed it? Because in marriage we notice that a lot of people don't pay attention to these things. Who is good at what? Who should do what? I think that should be the principle that will help and guide every marriage. Who is better at what? So if somebody is good at one thing, why not give that person to do it? Why the other person to does what he or she is good at? And
not make it look like a stereotype, like a man needs to do this, a woman needs to do this. You know, I was still telling some of my workers just before we close that on a reasonable scale, it's not to brag or anything like that, but I can tell you categorically, even though it might not really accept that I understand cars way better than my husband.
Cars?
Yes, cars. I mean, like cars, like generally, like if there is anything that needs to be done or repaired or anything like that, generally, yes.
I thought you were talking like make of cars or something like that. Anyway,
well, that one too. Well, maybe we are going to be like on the same kind of level thing.
I get the point.
So that, like, I was telling them that I started driving since I was in SS1.
Oh, she mama.
Yeah, thank you. When I was in the university, I was in transport unit. I was driving buses, like exotic buses. Like I think what I've not driven is really what they call tanker. I've driven normal buses, cars, trucks, you know, just name it. Yes, so I've driven them. I follow our guys. I follow our guys to. I follow our guys to the mechanic shop, so I know that okay, this is brake pad, this is spark plug, this is what is doing this is what is doing that, you know. So I can't be driving and then my car will break down and the first thing I'll now do is to pick my phone and come and come and carry your car. No, I will try to unravel the things that I know first. I think I changed tire. I can change the tire of the vehicle. Like I think I did that maybe before I entered university, or maybe just as I entered university. So like I know basically all. I can jump start a vehicle. Like you can. So the normal stereotype is that a man should be the one to know all of this to that certain extent, why a woman should just be probably the one to be driving the vehicle. So what we are trying to say in essence is that there is no stereotype to who does what in a relationship or in a marriage. You just need to understand one's strength and weaknesses and embrace it and make the best out of it.
And that word she said, embrace it and make the best out of it, is very important. Look at, okay, for instance, now we brought a shirt out. If somebody is better at ironing the shirts, why not give the person majority of the shirts to iron?
Okay.
Then the easier ones, you can now give the other person. You understand?
I didn't iron the shirt.
I don't want.
I didn't iron the shirt.
Funny enough, I didn't want to answer that question.
I'm so bad at ironing. Like I prefer to wear the rumpled clothes out.
And that pisses me off. My God.
Yes, and you can spend hours ironing just one shirt, and I'm like, gosh, in 15 seconds I'm done. In 15 seconds I'm done with this thing. Once it doesn't look wrong, put all this gator thing I put in. Which one? Like, who said gator? Just iron the thing. Let it just be like acceptable, and then we move on. But no, you put starch, you put spray, you put water, you do everything. And I'm like, okay, it's not my thing. Okay.
So that's that for that. Yeah. Another angle to it is, okay, there are times that maybe she tells me to help her get something from a mall or the store.
No more. Okay, so basically I'm the saver and he's the spender. It's not a reckless spender, yeah.
Shut up.
But I'm still the saver, like I'm the jebu. If you understand, like I'm the saver, why he's more of the spender. If I'm going to the mall,
funny enough, I'm supposed to be the jebu, but we thank the Lord for everything.
If I'm going to the mall to get something, I'm going to get 2 things. I enter the mall, I get those 2 things, I pay my money, and then I'm out. But let this man go to the mall to buy 2 things that I sent him. It will come with different Ghana must go. I'm like, help.
Do you know the funniest thing? I do those things because I see into the future. I could see that, in the next 2 days we'll be needing tissue in this house. And there's no tissue at home. And she did not say I should buy tissue. And I just envisage into this because at the end of the day she will still come and tell me that we got tissue when at an inconvenient time for me.
It's a lie. It cannot be tomorrow. It cannot be tomorrow. Maybe the tissue is still going to be like next month, or like next
in the house.
or like next 2 months. I mean, we'll still go shopping, yeah, but it cannot just take his and do you know the funniest part? If after buying all of these things, he will now buy biscuits, sweets, and some other things, you will not be like, we can use it for entertaining visitors. Visitors will not come. Before visitors even come, the biscuit and sweet and everything, they vanished. I'm like,
at the end of the day, do you know the funniest thing? She will eat part of that.
It's a lie.
Like this morning now, she ate part of the chewing gum.
It's a lie.
I bought chewing gum. She ate part of the chewing gum. Do you know the funniest thing? I've not even tasted part of that chewing gum.
It's a lie.
And the day I wanted to buy that chewing gum, she did not want me to buy it.
It's a lie.
I had to do.
Don't mind him.
You know.
Don't mind him. That's.
And she still ate that chewing gum.
That's what he used to hide on. I'd be like, if I buy it, you eat it. See, we bought like 10 pieces of a certain type of biscuits this last time, like a few days ago, because my nieces were around. That okay, we'll give them to eat. And then we got other things too. Yeah. Maybe it's like 1 or 2 that my nieces ate. You see the remaining, it was under 80.
See, the thing is that when God blesses you, I mean, you will enjoy the blessing that the Lord has given you. I was hungry that day. I saw some biscuits. I took part of the biscuits.
That day, which
some
that
other
day?
Days too.
All of the days.
Maybe maybe some days. Let me put it that way. Some days you don't want to munch on something, especially when the food is not ready yet. I mean, you don't munch on something.
So that's what I ordered, though.
Versus what she got.
I said I ordered 2 pieces of something from the mall. I got like a Ghana must go of stove. I'm like, God oh. So when you have spouses, like, you just really need to understand that this is their person. In as much as we can like to learn how to put some restrictions and balances in what we do, so that we don't probably, if we've planned to spend so on food, for example, we don't overshoot budget, or we plan to do this, we don't go out of our way and all of those things. But you just really need to understand that you cannot really get your own type 100% in your spouse. If you are thinking of getting your own type 100% in your spouse, you'll be really disappointed.
In fact, let me tell you, it will even make marriage interesting if you get 100% your own kind. Imagine the 2 of you are melancholy. All of you are just there. You are just reading book. You are just quiet. None of the 2 of you is out going. Oh, good morning, Mama Nkechi. Oh, Daddy Nkechi, good morning. Oh, are you going to work now?
So how is that boring?
Can I give you my food? Can I give you your food now? Okay, yes, Mommy Nkechi.
How is that boring? I mean, like, it's so sweet.
But imagine that one is outgoing, one is in the.
Do you know
what I observe? The ones that are introverts amongst them, most of the time, when they are extrovert, when there's opportunity to go out, the introverts that they call themselves introvert, they are usually very happy about it. That's the funniest part.
Leave us alone.
They are usually very happy
Leave
about it.
us
Like,
alone.
wow, I feel so better right now. Oh, so I missed this
Leave
all
us
along.
alone. Is it you're missing?
The culprits know themselves.
Is it you're missing?
The people that are inside these shows know themselves.
It's you that know.
Do you get? So that's why we're saying that these differences are actually a blessing. So
Yes.
they are not in any way derogatory as people see them.
Exactly.
That's why we say, okay, the people married, there's weakness and there's strength. Amplify the strength and let it overshadow the weakness.
Exactly. Do
Pay
not
more
focus
attention.
on the
Yes.
weakness.
Pay more attention to the strength, and before you know what's happening, you will not even see the weaknesses again. Now, those people who complain, the major source of divorce, they will say irreconcilable differences. Now, let's remove infidelity and all those evil vices.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those who divorce due to maybe personality difference or something.
I can't take it again. Like, I just don't understand him. Like, if you guys are not compatible,
You will wonder what that incompatibility means. You'll be surprised that some of them is toothpaste. Little things like, oh, this one you put toothpaste from down.
Do you know that we experienced that toothpaste thing when we got married? I'm the to press toothpaste from anywhere. Let's try let it come out. But you will press it from under, all this neat and all.
That's very neat.
And then you will now spread it straight on the toothbrush, full like this. And I'm like, why are you putting toothpaste full on the toothbrush? Like, did you shit in your mouth? And I'm like, the peanut size on the toothpaste. I'll be on the toothbrush, and then I can press it from anywhere. But we had understood all of this, so I just was like, okay.
So imagine that is causing problem. Do you get it? Now I'm wondering that, okay, if that's even going to cause problem for some people, why not buy two separate toothbrushes or toothpaste? Have your own. Press it anywhere how you like. It's just that people are a lot of people are immature. Yes. They are petty. They're
not ready to bulge.
They're not ready to bulge. And if you are going into marriage is not something that is by default. Good marriages don't happen by default. You put the effort. It takes intentionality. Do you understand? You have to be intentional about whatever you do. Do you get? Everything will not always go the way you want. Okay.
Guys, do you know that on this what's it called, experiences?
Yeah.
In my whole life as an individual, I'd never seen anybody open a sachet of anything, say detergent, a sachet of detergent in the middle. You know that middle, that spine.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody open a sachet of detergent from the middle. All I know is that you cut a slant at either edges, right? That's how I know that you. In fact, even if you look at what's it called, advert for detergent or anything like that,
adverts.
They cut it by the side. But this man, this is the first person I'm seeing in life that will be cutting detergent from the middle. I'm like, who opens detergent like this? God.
So imagine that is a source of problem. Just imagine. Do you get? So that's why we say that little things like this, there are things that you can overlook. It's not everything you will take as gain. That you have done this, you have done that. You understand? Amplify the strength, work on the strength. You understand? Enjoy the strength, and then before you know what's happening, you will not even know that those weaknesses exist anymore. Do you get? So this is important for singles who are looking for who to marry. Pay attention to these things, and those who are married as well, also pay attention to this, because I know that you're already experiencing those differences. Amplify the strengths of your spouse over the weakness, and before you know what's happening, you won't even know that those weaknesses exist anymore. Do you get? Just as the Bible tells us, it says, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. As you look unto Jesus, you become brighter,
like him.
You become more like him. But when you begin to look at the world, you look to and fro, you will shake. Do you understand? The same thing was the principle that happened when Peter was on the water walking to Jesus. When Jesus said, okay, when Peter said, Master, bid me to come, and he was coming walking on water. At some point, when the fear came and he was looking at what is happening around, the wind and the troubles, he started to sink until Jesus pulled him up. Do you get? So the same thing in marriage. If you don't focus on those strengths and you keep paying attention to the weaknesses will now keep sinking that marriage. Do you get? What you focus on becomes
your focus.
Exactly. So at this point, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not liked, please like. If you have not shared, please share. And for all of you, please put in the comment section what you think. What are the strengths you think your spouse has if you're married? If you're in a relationship, what are those differences that you've noticed that you feel were challenges before now? Do you get ahead? Then if you're still single, what are the things you're anticipating, you understand, from your upcoming spouse, as it were? Then if there are other videos you would like us to do, please write them in the comment section. Any comment you have, drop them there and we'll revert back to you. Yes. Alright, so this brings us to the end of this video. We love you. What I ordered versus what I got. Personality differences in marriage. See you later. Bye.